are kind of working. All right. Well, this is downright pleasant. We've been having Morningsong outdoors as much as possible. So through the fall, we kept it out here till the middle of November. And in the spring, we started up. I think I moved it outdoors in March. So yeah, we had heaters and stuff, which were helpful. But yeah, it was a little extreme at times. 26 degrees, I think, was the coldest one that we had. And luckily, our propane heaters were very effective. Okay, I'll sing you one before I make you sing. One here. So, the Carter family, first family of country music. The Carter family fold is up in West Virginia, and they were awesome. Huge repertoire of material. A.P. Carter was kind of the businessman, manager, head of the band, and his wife Sarah Carter was a great singer, played auto harp, and Sarah's cousin Maybelle Carter was an amazing guitar player, Mother Maybelle, and she did a great finger picking style where she would pick with her thumb and then stroke down with her fingers like this. Now, I don't play that way, but I do really love her playing. It's very unique. And A.P. Carter was the businessman, and he did a great service in going around and collecting songs from his neighbors and friends, and basically anybody he could meet that played music. He'd collect their songs, but this could also be construed as stealing songs, because AP was smart enough that he understood the new copyright laws, and so he would borrow somebody's song and copyright it under his name. So there was a lot of songs that, I mean, it was a great service because these songs were then preserved, but it was also like kind of a little bit wishy-washy in the whole ethical business practices realm. He had a black friend who was also an amazing guitar player. I'm forgetting his name right now. I shouldn't do that. He's a wonderful, wonderful player. I think he taught Mabel a lot about what she knows about the guitar. But he was also like AP's sort of in with the black community. And it was kind of nefarious because I think like he stole a lot of songs from the black community, and that happened. But you know, it's good to acknowledge that where those songs like truly come from, and so I just want to take a moment and do that. This one, Sweet Fern, this is an old British Isles song, and it's funny. So the Carter family recorded this as Sweet Fern. They might have heard it as Sweet Fern. But if you go way back, further than the Carter family, there is sheet music from the 1800s that called this song Sweet Bird. Sweet Bird. So, which makes a lot more sense, because why would a fern be singing? I always wondered about that, and I finally had to do some digging, and I discovered the sheet music, and there it was. So, springtime is coming, sweet lonesome bird, your echo in the woodland I hear. Down, down in the meadow, so lonesome you're singing while the moonlight is shining so clear. But I know he's away in a far distant land, a land that is over the sea. Go fly to him singing your sweet little song, see why bird would probably make a little more sense. The singing fern, the magical singing fern. Okay, let's turn to page 53. I'll try one out of the songbook here. Okay, if you read music, ignore the notes and ignore the key. I do it in B flat, and I think I know a slightly different melody than they have printed here, but similar. Okay. So my home's across the Smoky Mountains. My home's across the Smoky Mountains. My home's across the Smoky Mountains, and I'll never get to see you anymore. Goodbye, my little sugar darling. Goodbye, my little sugar darling. Goodbye, my little sugar darling. I'll never get to see you anymore. Well, rock my baby feet and candy. Rock my baby feet and candy. Rock my baby feet and candy. 'Cause I'll never get to see it anymore. Well, I'm leaving on a Sunday morning. I'm leaving on a Sunday morning. I'm leaving on a Sunday morning, and I'll never get to see you anymore. My home's across the Smoky Mountains. My home's across the Smoky Mountains. My home's across the Smoky Mountains, and I'll never get to see you anymore. Nice, good singing. And they really do look a little smoky today, don't they? So pretty. All right, I'll do you one from the Old West now. This one's called Snagtooth Sal. And it's a bit of a love song, I guess. When I was young and happy and my heart was light and gay, singing on the sunny summer's day, happy as a lizard in the waving chaparral, walking down through Laramie with Snagtooth Sal. Sal, Sal, my heart is broke today, broken too forever when they laid you in the clay. I would give creation to be walking with my gal, walking down through Laramie with Snagtooth Sal. Well, she told me that she loved me and she swore she'd be my pal. Now she's turned me down completely, did my Snagtooth Sal. I thought I had her safely in my aching heart's corral. She's died and left me longing for my Snagtooth Sal. Sal, Sal, my heart is broke today, broken too forever when they laid you in the clay. I would give creation to be walking with my gal, walking down through Laramie with Snagtooth Sal. that little mound of clay. Well, that's not right. Oh, so just bury me tomorrow where the little robins say. Oh, that's the best part, dang it. Hold on. I've got to remember. It's too hard in the morning to remember all this stuff. Hold on. It'll be worth it.
The best part.
It's the best part. How could I forget? Too many Jam Kid tunes. I always say when you have one tune, you learn a new tune, then the old tune, another tune falls out the side of your head. So just bury me tomorrow where the lily flowers spray, underneath the willow where the little robins say. See, that was worth it. You may yearn to see me now, but nevermore you shall. Walking down through Laramie, snag to the south. Feel free to join in. South, south, my heart is broke today. Broken too forever when they laid you in play. I would give creation to be walking with my gal. Walking down through Laramie with snag to the south. Little mound of sod says, right here lies a loving and a busted heart be God. Nevermore you'll see me walking proudly with my gal, walking down through Laramie, snag to the south. Here we go. South, south, my heart is broke today, broken too forever when they laid you in clay. I would give creation to be walking with my gal, walking down through Laramie, snag to the south. Yay! I'm glad I remembered where the words were, because that's worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This has all gotten a lot harder since I stopped drinking coffee. Okay. Oh yeah. Where are those things? I must have the proper footwear for this. So I like to do a little flat footing. And these are my flat footing shoes. So I make my own wooden taps. And I think they sound rather nice. So also worth a shoe change. So flat footing is the original kind of step dance style that came out of the Appalachian Mountains after all the Scotch-Irish people that moved here kind of brought their style of step dancing, and then it sort of mixed and intermingled with what other kinds of dancing were happening in this area. So it kind of draws from, there's like a little African movement in there with the hips and the lower body, so rather than it being so upright like you see a lot of Scotch-Irish style step dancing, this is a little bit more loose, and they call it flat footing because your feet are close to the floor, so it's not a lot of high kicks and stuff like you might see a Scottish step dancer do. It stays real low and lazy, and I think part of the reason for that was just the climate out here. It's way hotter here than in Scotland. There's not that brisk sea air to make you kick up high. Like you gotta dance in the heat and the humidity, so you get lazier. Your feet stay closer to the floor. So. This one, I'll do a medley of two tunes. The first one is called Got a Little Home to Go To, and then I'll go into another square dance tune called Cutting at the Point.
coffee.
That's right. That's why I gave it up. It was too much. When I was drinking coffee, I was a total spaz. All right, let's do page 1 of the songbook. Everybody should know the first song in the folk school songbook. That's why we must do it. And one of my favorite songs in this book. So, all God's critters, placed in the choir. And again, ignore the key. I think Bill Staines had a much lower voice than I did, so I'll have to do it in the key of C. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans with a big to-do. And the old cow just goes moo. Dogs and the cats, they take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles. The donkey brays and the pony neighs, and the old coyote howls. Aroo! Listen to the top where the little birds sing the melody with their high notes ringing. The hoot owl hollers over everything, and the jaybird disagrees. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck quacks and is on his way. The possum ain't got much to say, and the porcupine talks to himself. It's a simple song, a living song everywhere, by the ox and the fox and the grizzly bear, the grumpy alligator and the hawk above, the sly raccoon and the turtle dove. Verse 1 again. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Thank you. Isn't that the best song? There's a reason they put that on page 1. So good. All right. Let's see how much time we got. Oh, 8:13. The bell is about to ring. So let's do one more song all together. This one you won't need the book for, but it is a great sing-along. We'll just do it acoustic, so or a cappella, so no instruments. And but I will get us a starting note here. Bright. It's called Bright Morning Stars, and it's just a lot of repeating phrases, so I think you'll catch on really quick. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day's breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear mothers? thank you for rolling out of bed and coming to Morningsong on a misty morning. It's great to have you here. Have a wonderful day. I hope it speeds your day along in the right way. And yeah. I do have CDs. Thank you for asking.
Yes. Way to start the day. Thank you.
My pleasure. Yes, I have CDs for $10 if you want to take one home with you. And I just got a copy of my new album. Just came out. Hot off the press.